My name is Chet Wiltshire, and the topic of my informative speech is Sunita Williams. Did you know that Sunita Williams was the first astronaut to run a marathon in space? Did you also know that Sunita Williams has spent over 50 hours completing spacewalks, and she's second only to Peggy Whitson in cumulative time by female astronauts completing spacewalks? Today, I will inform my audience about the American astronaut Sunita Williams. Williams is one of the most experienced astronauts at NASA, and she's playing a crucial role in the future of human exploration in space. Therefore, I believe it is important to bring awareness to how she became an astronaut and what she has been able to do for NASA over her career. I personally had the privilege to meet Sunita Williams in person at the 2019 AIAA Student Conference, where she helped inspire students like me about the importance of human exploration in space. First, today we'll go over the early life of Sunita Williams prior to becoming an astronaut. Then we'll talk about what she has done on the International Space Station for NASA, and then we'll wrap up by talking about the role she is playing for Boeing as part of their Commercial Crew Program. So first, let's talk about her early life. According to the NASA astronaut biography on Sunita Williams, she was born September 19th, 1965 in Euclid, Ohio. She got a Bachelor of Science in Physical Science from the U.S. Naval Academy, and she went on to get a Master of Science in Engineering Management from the Florida Institute of Technology. As part of the Navy, she had to complete lots of training, and she became a test pilot or a naval aviator, and she flew in over 30 different aircraft over her career, totaling up over 3,000 flight hours. She was deployed overseas for various missions, but she also assisted in Hurricane Andrew relief efforts right back here in the United States. And as you guys can imagine, prior to becoming an astronaut, she had to go through lots of training, briefings, flights in the T-38 aircraft, and she also had to learn water and wilderness survival techniques. So now we've talked about the early life prior to becoming an astronaut. Let's talk about what Sunita Williams has done aboard the International Space Station for NASA. NASA assigned Sunita Williams to expeditions 14, 15, 32, and 33 aboard the ISS. She's flown on the Space Shuttle Discovery and Atlantis, as well as the Russian Soyuz. She was the commander of Expedition 33, and she spent over 321 days in space. That's pretty cool. According to the NASA astronaut biography on Sunita Williams, during her spacewalks, which you mentioned she had done previously, she helped replace components that relayed power from the solar panels, and she also helped repair an ammonia leak on the radiators for the station. As also previously mentioned, Sunita Williams completed the Boston Marathon using a treadmill on the station, getting a time of 4 hours, 23 minutes, and 10 seconds on the 26.2 mile race. But did you also know, according to the Encyclopedia Britannica, she also completed a triathlon in space using a treadmill, a stationary bike, and a weightlifting machine to simulate the swimming portion of the race. In a 2012 video broadcast by NASA Johnson, after completing her triathlon in space, she said, "The importance of astronaut health and fitness and what it's going to take to get humans back to the moon and onto Mars was an important reason for her doing what she did." Now that we've gone over the things that Sunita Williams did on the ISS for NASA, let's go over the role she's playing for Boeing as part of their Commercial Crew Program. She's assisting in the training and development procedures for the Boeing Starliner. She's going to be part of the first post-certification flight of the Starliner that goes to the International Space Station for a long duration stay. As we previously mentioned, she'll be well suited for that role. And if you don't already understand this, Boeing and SpaceX are both making their own rides to space as part of the Commercial Crew Program, which will hopefully make NASA one of many customers and drive down the cost of access to space. In an interview by NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine in 2018, Sunita Williams said, "Some of the things in both companies are a little bit different than the way they've done them in the past. And that's okay because that means that there's an advancement in technology, but you know that they always have to train for the backup plan for when things don't work by automation." So in conclusion, we've gone over the early life of Sunita Williams prior to becoming an astronaut. We've gone over the role she's played for NASA aboard the International Space Station, and we talked about the role she's playing for Boeing as part of their Commercial Crew Program. So I want to leave you with this thought today as we close. As we think about the stress and isolation caused by COVID-19 this year, think about what it must have been like for Sunita Williams during Expedition 14 and 15, where she spent 195 consecutive days in space on the International Space Station. Thank you.